So, dude, today I was watching Dawson's motherfucking Creek.
No way.
Dude, it's so good. Because, like, I saw it forever ago. Forever ago when I was, like, a huge alcoholic and drinking every day. So I really don't remember, like, anything of the show. So I was watching it with my girlfriend. Because it's, like, her favorite fucking show of all time. And so I was watching it. And there's one part where this fucking... The main, like, the bro kid, the friend kid, the dude, is, like, having an affair. So, by the way, spoilers for Dawson's Creek, guys. But, just to let you know. But, dude, there's a part where the one dude is having an affair with a teacher. And, like, he's getting jealous because she's talking to another teacher. And in the episode, like, for some reason, he's just randomly in a wheelchair to, like, be funny. And then this one scene... Like, she's walking out the fucking, the class that he was, stalking her in. And he's just, like, in the hallway, just in the corner in a wheelchair. She walks out and goes, oh! And he goes, what have you been doing? And, like, gets out of the chair. And it fucking, like, legit got me cracked up. It was so fucking hilarious. My girlfriend didn't think it was funny. Because she was like, why are you laughing? And, like, he was in a wheelchair for no reason other than to have a dramatic moment in a hallway so he could stand up. That was fucking brilliant.
That's what hallways are all about.
Dude, right? So yeah, that's what I did today.
Yeah, it sounds more fun than my day. I got stuff ready for fucking my last couple weeks of work. And
Yep.
like, I don't know, everybody sees me as like this, like, computer guy or whatever. I guess because I wear glasses or whatever, but like...
It's because of the fucking sweet-ass Dungeon Master beard, man, that's why.
Yeah, it could be. But like, I don't know fuck about... Like, I know how to get the programs I need to work to do the things that I like to do, but like,
Right.
I don't know shit about programs and stuff, and I had to fucking install all this stuff, and I'm like, oh god, I hope all this works.
Yeah.
So, that was my day.
No, that sounds...
That and writing stories.
Yeah, writing stories.
Segue!
I don't know the fuck. They just clipped the fuck out of the audio. Sweet, I gotta edit that one out.
So, what are we talking about today, Damon? Close.
Yeah.
What we're actually talking about
I really
is
forgot, actually.
rock monsters and cannons.
And cannons.
Kaboo!
Kaboom. They're like lasers, but like medieval.
Yep.
The fucking mind blowing, right? I just want to get into it since we like took 3 minutes for the cold open.
Let's do it.
Yeah. That's a good burp, right? Yeah.
I dug it.
Dude, I can taste it.
Leave it in. Just put it over the music.
Yeah, totally. That'd be great. So today, guys, everybody out there, this story is called Air Buddy, the Guillotine Demonic Man, or something.
Aw, shit.
Yeah, I didn't really think I was going to do this sequel so soon. But
It's the return.
I know. Last time on Cyborgs and Dragons, a hot-ass fairy chick in a toupee was spreading her little labias to get stockpiled filled with Feywild cum. She slowly licked her lips and said, "You sure your hard wizard dick can fit in my tiny sopping wet hole?" The wizard pulled out a giant dragon-shaped dildo made out of smooth rock that's sure to please your every fantasy, coming soon to the Cyborgs and Dragons Big Cartel site.
Joke ad or truth?
Right? But fuck, man, I'm sorry. I can't believe I did this again. This was not the story from last episode, but instead the story I was supposed to share on episode double negative 1477. I'm sorry for any inconvenience.
Oh, did we skip that one already?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's getting too hard to keep track of episodes.
I mean, we have so many out there already. So, last episode, we met Buddy Butterson, a thief turned into a possessed guillotine that learned how to play basketball and met up with his former team and are now going to the championships.
Aw, yeah.
You remember that?
I do.
I do too.
That's a good thing.
Right? Fuck, the burrito is just coming back up, man. The championships was held in a small town of dun da da dun da da dun da da dun rock monsters.
The inescapable joke.
Right. In which, you guessed it, that's where all the rock monsters live. In the town of the rock monsters, they had no magic, fire, lights, and no crystal balls. All they had were their wits, farming, and of course, basketball. It was rumored that one day a Cyclops baby just randomly came soaring in, as if he was dropkicked so hard, and the rock monsters took him in, then raised him as their own. But who knows? That's just a legend and will never come up in any stories.
Well, then I won't ask about it.
Right? You might as well not.
It would be a waste of my time.
On the bus ride to the championships, our hero Buddy the Guillotine saw a cool-looking dog that was wearing a cape. But it wasn't really worth writing about. No, really, it wasn't. Once the team arrived at the championships, everyone got super nervous. A referee came to the locker room to let them out onto the court. They all went out and the crowd went booing crazy. Why, you may wonder? Well, you see, this team is basically the Clippers in your time. You know what? For all you know, they are the Clippers. But once Buddy got onto the court, the booing stopped. No one saw anything like this before. One guy recognized the guillotine and called up his boss. "Hey, remember that guillotine that we lost the other day?" Yeah. It's in the basketball game. The coach from the Rock Monster Rock Slides started to laugh, and everyone in the building followed suit. "It's now time for the Rock Monster Rock Slides," some guy said that thought he was the announcer, but in actuality, it was just a guy talking to a centipede. The Rock Monster's opening ritual began. Cannons appeared from underneath the bleachers and exploded with a bang. Rock and granite came firing out and landed on the middle of the court. The arena smelt of brimstone. The rubble on the court assembled together magically, but there was only 4 players. Which is odd because there was only supposed to be 5. Just then, a one-eyed giant came out from the locker rooms with the letter C embroidered on the front. It was Gumdrop.
Shit.
Now reborn as Gumdrop Listerine, the basketball machine. The crowd went nuts.
So did I.
Right?
Oh, man.
It was tip-off time. Buddy versus Gumdrop. The ref tossed it up, and to everyone's surprise, Buddy snatched it up before the 50-foot giant Cyclops. Every player from the rock slides froze in their tracks as the demonic guillotine dribbled to the paint. Buddy laid it up and made it with no hesitation. The rock slide coach called for a timeout. "You can't be serious," the rock slides coach yelled at the ref. "They can't have a guillotine on their team. It's against the rules." Just then, the Clippers coach handed the ref the rule book. "Check it." The ref did it as instructed. "He is right. There ain't no rules against a guillotine playing basketball." The game continued. Plus 5 points if you get that reference. Both teams played their hardest into the final 5 minutes of the game. The Clippers coach called his final timeout. "Okay, guys, we can beat them. It's tied at 500. All we need to do is make one more point." The coach reached into his back pocket and pulled out a potion vial with a label that reads, "Michael's secret stuff."
Ooh.
Right? Everyone drank the semen. Wait, did I say semen? Oh, I meant magic juice that makes the team better at sports drink. That's what I meant. Sorry, guys. The final play, Buddy dribbled the ball with his mighty blade. Bounce, bounce. Pass the ball to the tallest player. Bounce, bounce. Pass it to the fattest player. Bounce, bounce. 5 seconds left. Buddy made a beeline towards the hoop. The fattest player passed it accordingly. Buddy leapt and went for it. The 540 double burger. Just then, the gumdrop tried to wrestle the ball away with his mind.
What?
Yeah, right? Too bad his intelligence wasn't as high level as his dexterity. Nothing but net. The Clippers won. The end.
Oh, wow.
Right? It's a roller coaster of emotion.
That was a fucking epic.
By the way, what I was going to say before, when Lava Lightning kicked Gumdrop to whatever drop kicked him, and got pushed so hard they went to the Rocket Monster Town, and then they raised him to play basketball. That's why he's Gumdrop Listerine, that basketball machine, because it was bred for basketball.
I love it.
Right?
So that cool dog.
Cool dog came back.
Was that like the same cool dog? Who knows? Like that dog's so full of mystery.
That's a story for another day, I think.
Scamp, I'd give him a milk bone if I saw him.
Bacon.
Alrighty, let's head to the future.
Beep boop bop boop.
That's my new transition theme.
Yeah, I know, right? Just
Beep bop bop bop. Beep bop 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 bop.
Beep bop 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 bop. Beep bop 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 bop. Sorry, we're sorry. We're too good, and we're gonna get sued.
Were they playing the actual song there?
Oh my god!
It sounded just like it.
Cause I'm the scat man.
This one's called Rocks in Socks.
Nice.
Just north of Electri-City was a quaint little suburb called Sparkton. It was a pretty typical, average place where people moved to when they didn't want any excitement in their lives. You know, like, every house was similarly designed, like one-story house with a garage. The lawn was mowed by the automated robots every Saturday, and everyone went to the farm market on Sunday to buy some fresh carrots and a new hippie wristband made out of rawhide strips, hemp rope, and those cheap plastic beads. People went to bed at 9:45 p.m., had pretty unsatisfactory missionary position sex, then fell asleep like 20 minutes later and had dreams of being like king of the stock market, or like filling out forms of the bank, or some other boring shit like that. You know what? Fuck this place. Like, why am I setting up a story here?
I don't know, man.
Heading further north, we find the frozen town of Chillville. And yeah, it's as cool as you think it is in every sense of the word. I mean, sure, they get a fuckload of snow, but robots, little known fact here, enjoy cleaning driveways and roads and stuff. It's like a visual representation of a progress bar filling up, and robots fucking love progress bars.
Canon as fuck right there.
You know what robots, and mostly everyone else as well, don't love? Noisy fucking neighbors. And Chillville had the noisiest of all. Yeah, the whole town. There was a mountain called Mount Cannon, which was at one point an active volcano. At one point, it erupted with such force that the lava erupted from the side, crumbling the mountain so that it changed the lava flow forever. and changing its overall appearance to something like a cannon, hence the name.
Alright.
A roving band of rock golems settled in a cave high atop Mount Cannon, where they sleep in deep hibernation for amounts of time relevant to the story. As such, they'd recently woken up, although one of them had left the group long ago to pursue a lifelong dream of fudge stealing and dick sharpening on the moon. See episode 5. After waking up, rock golems only want to do one thing: rock. In that way, they seemed almost too perfect a problem for the residents of Chillville, who just wanted to podcast cyborgs and dragons and chill, if you know what I mean. Do people still say that anymore? Like Netflix and chill? God, I'm so fucking old. But anyway, the rock golems all got out some primitive-looking instruments, but due to the sheer power of their rock, the music, well, rocked. Sorry, I'm on a time limit here, and sometimes it's hard to be descriptive. Lazy fucking writers these days. The sideways opening of Mount Cannon acted like the world's biggest amplifier, which was pointed directly at Chillville, meaning nobody was particularly feeling chill. But the rock monsters played on, performing a subgenre of metal they dubbed boulder metal. Because God knows we all need more fucking subgenres of metal, right?
Yeah, right.
It was slow and heavy like a big rock bouncing down a hill, with the sort of punch that felt like having cinder blocks thrown on your chest. Nobody was getting laid tonight, as the golem started to play another song, which was an adaptation of an old folk song from like 1500 years ago. And it sounded like this. We were in a cave. Everybody had matching shoes and scarves. Somebody came into the cave, and there they saw a rock. But it wasn't a rock. We are the rock monsters. See, the inevitable song, right?
Okay, we don't converse to each other at all when we write these stories. I can't believe we both did the easiest joke ever.
Rock monster!
Right. And when I thought about it, I thought I was so clever and genius. But
yeah, me too. And then I was like, I bet you David's gonna do this too.
Rad.
The weird thing was, when he sang that part about somebody coming into the cave, somebody actually did. I know, surprised the hell out of me too. And you know who it fucking was? That cool dog riding the hoverboard. Like, who is he anyway? And where did he get that length of rope or cable or whatever he has in his mouth? As he flew around the golems in circles, Kate billowing behind him, he tied them up like walkers on Hoth. While the writer imagined that the dog probably got the cable from a wrestling ring. Like, maybe he had a tryout but didn't get hired, so he took the top rope as revenge or something? Is that why he's in the costume? I don't know. And it's not like we're gonna get an answer, as the dog flew out just as quickly as he'd finished his task.
This is my theory on this cool fucking dog. Alright. My fan theory of this cool dog is that it's the same dog, he's immortal, and what makes him fucking separate from the fantasy world and the sci-fi world is his hoverboard. You know what I mean?
Could very well be.
That's my fan theory.
I don't know, like, I haven't had time to ask him, so he just flies away, leaving me to imagine cool things that he's doing.
Right, now I gotta draw that fucking dog, dude.
Well, that sucks, said one of the tied-up golems. We're not set to hibernate for another month or so. What do you want to do now? We could play I Spy or something. Your dick! Said all the other rock monsters simultaneously, ending the game before it could truly begin. In their silence, the golems could feel the cave faintly rumbling. The rumbles grew louder, as the sounds of machinery could be heard in the distance. Both the sounds and rumbles grew ever louder, mixed with human voices, although it was tough to make out what was being said. The golem that wanted to play I Spy thought he heard something about, like, marrying sock monsters in show? Or something like that. But what did it mean? And how was it relevant to the situation? It wasn't until the rock monsters were buried under a fuckload of snow that they all realized what had been said, and came to the conclusion that that first golem might need hearing aids. And if you're wondering how much a fuckload actually is, just ask the residents of Chillville, who put on the sweet, sexy sounds of Cyborgs and Dragons and listened to like 3 episodes before they finally jizzed. The end.
Rad, man. That fucking dog, dude, though. I just can't stop thinking about that fucking dog.
I love him.
Like, what breed is he?
I'm gonna get a tattoo of him, I think.
But like, legit, what breed is he? Because I'm thinking wiener dog.
Yeah, something like that, or like, I don't know, maybe a little terrier or something. Something small and cute, I figure. Yeah, he's probably brown. I don't know, I don't judge dogs by color.
Okay, what the fuck? It just makes me feel like a racist.
Just towards dogs.
Wait, is it called... It's called breed, not race, right, for dogs?
Yeah, I think so.
So it would be breedist?
Breedist.
Breedist. You fucking breedist. What the fuck is wrong with us, dude? Hello, I'm Dr. Taco Beans.
And I'm Professor Blockbuster.
Yeah.
And it's time again for Storytelling 101.
Get in your seats and fucking strap on your strap-ons and get ready to get fucked by knowledge.
So, today's lesson is about finding a good co-host.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get a little real here.
Ooh.
So in a previous episode, I'd explained how episode 1 of Cyborgs and Dragons is like episode 14 of me fucking like writing stupid as shit stories.
Yeah.
Over the course of like 3 different shows. See, the reason why it took 3 different shows is because I didn't have a good co-host. You know, like, you need to have the right person, like, who's there. You know, I was okay, I'm gonna be the leader who wants to help. And when you're doing that, it's like, you kind of get this feeling of, you know, like, you're forcing people to do things. Whereas with this, it's like, you're fucking drawing shit, and it's like, it gets me inspired to write stuff and do music, and, you know, and then, like, we get together, and it's like, oh god, I can't wait to see what Damon's gonna write. This is gonna be awesome.
And dude, that's the same thing with me, because, like, dude, every single time I'm like, fucking, I write my story and I think is really good. I'm like, fucking, Troy's gonna make it so much better. But then I'm not like, fucking, Troy's gonna make it so much better, man. I'm like, fuck it, he's gonna make it better, dude. You know, like, you have to have a person that has a. Also, I've not counting this show. I've done so many podcasts that just fail because it's so easy to do. Also, we're calling this a little early that this show won't fail. I think, but we're on a good track so far. But yeah, dude, like there's people I've had like longtime friends be like, "Hey man, want to do a podcast?" You're like, "Yeah," and they're like, they're just not into it, and then so you're just like, "All right, I guess we'll just stop now."
Yeah, like this is sort of going off tangent, but at the same time, it's not. A friend of mine posted on Facebook a podcast that we did like 2 years ago that made it like 3 episodes. So we're more than double that.
Yeah, true.
We got that. We're almost at double digits here.
I know, I'm really stoked for it.
It's my dick rock hard.
Like the dun 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 dun. But yeah, that's all you need, man. Also, this wasn't really story writing; it was more like podcast to doing. I don't know what the fuck that would be.
It's all part and parcel of the same thing, I find.
Yep. But yeah, man, get your fucking. Also, I've listened to a lot of podcasts too, where you just like you listen to the people and they're just having fucking fun. That's what you need to have with a co-host when you choose a co-host. I actually tweeted out on our C&D _ podcast Twitter 2 days ago, I think, this same exact topic of choose your co-host wisely, man. Just have fucking fun. Because you have a lot of friends, but like most of them can't talk, won't talk, or like they talk too much, and you're like, okay, man, that doesn't. You need a balance, and sometimes I do that too much. Where I edit myself out. I'm like, oh god, shut the fuck up, dude. But yeah, you know what I mean, though. So yeah, get yourself a co-host and start podcasting, guys. After that, fucking just suck each other off, man. I want to see that shit. I want to see it.
Like, we're not at that stage yet, but soon. Very soon, I think.
BigCartel.com.
Class dismissed.
I'm going to sing a song to you, Troy, right now.
Ooh.
It's going to be an improv song, so I'm going to start a sentence, and then you're going to do a sentence, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode.
We hope you're gonna like it enough to tune into the next one.
Yeah. Don't you want to suck my dick, bitch?
The answer is yes.
Oh, cool.
A big fat yes.
A yes bigger than my dick.
He's gonna make a mess.
That's a good one. I just said fuck the rhyming. I just started doing just slam poetry. Right, so dude, thank you everybody for listening to this fucking episode, man. It means a lot. We have prompts for next week, and it's a special one because Red Rich, fucking love you, man. Thank you for listening to the show. Still, you gave us another prompt of golden showers, which we're gonna kind of not do, but then do at the same time. We're gonna be doing gold and
clones.
Yeah. Only reason why I'm not doing golden showers because it's kind of like on the nose, and also I think iTunes won't let me put the title golden showers in. to be quite honest, so
we'll find out though. We'll find out and get back to you.
Rad. So we're going to do gold and clones because we haven't done a sci-fi prompt in a while. But if you want to give us a fucking writing prompt, just like, hey, I want you to write about Pringles. Where you can go is Twitter, CND _ podcast. Facebook now, we got a Facebook page at CND podcast. There's no underscore. And also YouTube, just Google Cyborgs and Dragons, we're the first thing that pops up. And just comment on any video, I will find it. And that's how you will enjoy the show a little bit more, because you'd be typing in, and you're like, oh fuck, they talk about my thing. You know?
It's like I'm a part of it.
Yeah, they listen to me, senpai. Right, so, yeah, just do that, and you just want to, like, I don't know, how do we end the show? I don't remember now. We just say bye and just
with their dicks out, I think.
God damn it, man.
In 3, 2,